I really don't care what happens to her at all. I don't care. Like, everybody they tiptoe around with this social media. But what y'all don't get is that it be real consequence for y'all little flexes, y'all quick flexes for $300 that you need. It be consequences.
The feud between Aaron and Iman has reached a boiling point, and poor Teyana is caught right in the middle. She can no longer hold her composure as the tension explodes publicly, leaving fans shocked and heartbroken as they witness her emotional breakdown unfold before everyone's eyes. Aaron and Iman's feud didn't start overnight. What began as minor disagreements and passive-aggressive exchanges has now transformed into a full-blown public war, with neither party willing to back down. Over the past few months, the tension has escalated through social media spats, subtle jabs in interviews, and countless rumors circulating online. Every appearance, every comment, and every action has been analyzed, dissected, and turned into ammunition for the ongoing conflict. Teyana, who has tried her best to remain neutral, has been dragged into the chaos despite her attempts to maintain a peaceful front. She has repeatedly reached out behind the scenes, seeking to mediate and protect not just her own sanity, but also the emotional well-being of everyone around her. Yet, each effort seems only to intensify the animosity, as Aaron and Iman continue to push boundaries, their feud now spilling over into public spaces where the stakes are higher than ever. The tension has been building like a pressure cooker, and it was only a matter of time before the lid blew off, leaving Teyana exposed to the full force of the conflict. The public is no stranger to celebrity feuds, but this one is different. It's raw, personal, and filled with emotional complexity that goes far beyond a simple disagreement. For Teyana, the feud has become more than just entertainment news, it's a personal nightmare. She has watched as the men in her life allow pride, ego, and unresolved issues to cloud judgment, leaving her feeling powerless. Every new incident adds another layer of stress, pushing her closer to an emotional breaking point. The background of this feud is essential to understanding why her breakdown was not only inevitable but also devastating to witness. Fans have followed each twist and turn, analyzing every interaction, and now, the world is about to see just how deeply this ongoing feud has affected Teyana emotionally, mentally, and physically. The feud took a dramatic turn when Aaron and Iman unexpectedly crossed paths outside a high-profile event. The setting, crowded with media, fans, and onlookers, became the perfect stage for a confrontation that had been simmering for months. As soon as they noticed each other, the air seemed to electrify with tension. Voices escalated, gestures grew aggressive, and within seconds, it became clear that this was no ordinary encounter. Fans who had gathered for the event couldn't believe what they were witnessing, some pulling out their phones to capture every heated word and every explosive reaction. Teyana, who had been nearby trying to keep a low profile, immediately sensed the situation spiraling out of control. Her attempts to step in and de-escalate were met with resistance from both Aaron and Iman, neither willing to compromise or back down. Each word exchanged between them carried the weight of months of unresolved conflict, and every gesture seemed to push Teyana closer to the edge. She could feel the public eyes on her, the pressure mounting as the argument intensified. Onlookers described her expressions as a mix of desperation, disbelief, and heartbreak, clearly showing that the feud was no longer just a battle of words. It was a highly charged emotional battlefield that threatened to engulf everyone present. The confrontation lasted longer than anyone anticipated, with Aaron and Iman refusing to disengage. Their feud had become a public spectacle, magnified by the cameras and the crowd, leaving Teyana in a position where she had to witness the full scope of their animosity. She could see the anger, frustration, and resentment written on both their faces, and it became painfully obvious that this feud was bigger than her attempts to mediate. The public spectacle not only highlighted the depth of the conflict but also set the stage for Teyana's emotional breaking point, making it impossible for her to remain composed any longer. As the argument reached its peak, Teyana's carefully maintained composure finally crumbled. Witnesses described the moment as heart-wrenching, as she slumped, tears streaming down her face, visibly shaken by the intensity of the feud. The years of stress, emotional exhaustion, and relentless tension came pouring out, leaving no room for restraint. Every shouted word between Aaron and Iman seemed to hit her like a physical blow, and the weight of being caught in the middle of their personal war became unbearable. Her breakdown was more than just tears. It was an emotional implosion, a manifestation of months of suppressed frustration, hurt, and helplessness. Teyana was heard pleading, both to the men and herself, trying to make sense of the chaos surrounding her. "Please stop," she begged, her voice cracking under the pressure. "This isn't worth it. Think about what this is doing to all of us." The crowd, though shocked, could see the raw reality of her pain, the vulnerability, the exhaustion, and the deep emotional toll the feud had taken. As fans captured the moment on social media, clips of Teyana's breakdown went viral within hours. Comments poured in expressing empathy, concern, and heartbreak over what they were seeing. Her emotional collapse was not just a personal moment. It became a public display of the consequences of prolonged conflict and unresolved tension. The very feud that had seemed like entertainment now revealed its human cost, and Teyana's breakdown was a stark reminder of the emotional devastation such conflicts can cause. The moment went viral almost instantly, spreading across social media platforms like wildfire. Fans began flooding Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook with reactions, sharing clips, screenshots, and heartfelt messages. Every angle of the confrontation was scrutinized and reshared, creating a constant loop of content that kept the incident trending. Hashtags like #SupportTeyana and #StopTheFeud began appearing everywhere, reflecting the outrage and concern of viewers who could hardly believe what they were witnessing. The sheer volume of posts highlighted the intensity of public interest, and it was clear that this was no ordinary online chatter. This was a collective emotional response to a situation that many felt had gone too far. Fans expressed shock, anger, and empathy, showing just how invested people had become in Teyana's well-being and the fallout from Aaron and Iman's public feud. Many fans empathized deeply with Teyana, recognizing the immense struggle she faced in trying to remain strong while being caught in the crossfire of a conflict she had no control over. They praised her for maintaining composure and attempting to mediate between two volatile men, acknowledging the emotional toll it must have taken on her. Comments poured in that highlighted her resilience, with users applauding her courage in a moment that would have been overwhelming for anyone. There was a clear sense that the public had aligned themselves with her, seeing her as the innocent party in a chaotic scenario fueled by unresolved anger, pride, and rivalry. Messages ranged from simple words of support to long threads analyzing her actions, body language, and emotional expressions, reinforcing the idea that she had earned widespread sympathy. At the same time, the ongoing feud between Aaron and Iman was heavily criticized. Many social media users blamed both men for letting personal grievances escalate into a public spectacle, with some suggesting that the confrontation should never have happened in such a visible space. Critics argued that their behavior placed Teyana in an unfair position, forcing her to manage not only her own emotions but also to navigate the volatile dynamic between two men whose pride and anger threatened to consume everyone around them. Discussions emerged about accountability, with users questioning whether celebrities carry a responsibility to handle conflicts more privately, especially when others, like Teyana, are directly affected by their actions. The discussion online was relentless, with Twitter threads analyzing every frame of the confrontation, while Instagram posts dissected her expressions in painstaking detail. TikTok users created compilations of the meltdown, overlaying music, captions, and commentary to draw attention to each moment of heightened emotion. Social media became a forum for collective reflection on not just the incident itself, but on the broader implications of celebrity feuds, the impact of public scrutiny, and the emotional strain of living life under constant observation. It was a digital magnification of a real-life situation, one that left no aspect of the conflict unnoticed and no emotional response unexamined. The viral nature of the incident made one thing clear: this was not just another celebrity spat. It had evolved into a dramatic, real-life consequence of unresolved issues, and Teyana's emotional breakdown had become a powerful symbol of the human cost of such feuds. People saw in her struggle a reflection of vulnerability, the weight of being caught in the middle, and the profound emotional impact that public conflicts can have on those who never asked to be involved. Her experience reminded viewers that behind every viral clip and trending hashtag is a person dealing with real emotions, often magnified exponentially by the glare of social media and the public eye. With tensions so high, the question on everyone's mind is, what happens next? Will Aaron and Iman find a way to resolve their differences before causing more emotional damage? Or is the feud destined to escalate further? Teyana's public breakdown has opened the door to speculation about her future involvement. Will she continue trying to mediate, or will she step back entirely to protect herself emotionally? Experts and fans alike are weighing in, predicting that the fallout could lead to public statements, interviews, or even social media responses from all three parties. Some believe that the emotional display might serve as a wake-up call, prompting Aaron and Iman to reconsider their actions and prioritize Teyana's well-being. Others fear it may inflame the feud even more, creating new points of tension and public drama. Regardless, one thing is clear: the dynamics have shifted irreversibly, and the public will be watching every move closely. For Teyana, the road ahead will likely involve self-reflection, emotional support, and careful navigation of both public and private pressures. The breakdown was not only a personal moment of vulnerability but also a turning point that may redefine her role in the feud moving forward. Fans remain invested, eager to see how she copes, whether peace can be restored, and whether Aaron and Iman will finally recognize the impact of their ongoing conflict. What do you think about Teyana's public breakdown? Can she find a way to protect herself while navigating the ongoing feud between Aaron and Iman? Or is the emotional toll too great to overcome? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear what you think about this intense situation. For more updates on Teyana, Aaron, and Iman, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell. We'll be covering every development as this emotional drama continues to unfold, so stay tuned for all the latest updates.